Okay.
way off.
Alright, guys. It doesn't. As long as it's not like 5 seconds off, it'll be fine. As long as it doesn't. And even if it is, it's like we're not gonna be talking over each other. It'll just be like a little delayed. It'll be like, hey Joe. What?
My mic audio is gonna sound really weird here because I'm moving my mic around.
Well, you sound weird, all the time.
What? No, it wasn't like.
Okay, we just started. We don't want to get mad yet.
You're testing me.
I test everyone. Let's be honest here.
All right, Joseph, A, B, or C? Which one?
D.
All right, good night, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and go sleep.
What's this for?
All right.
What's this?
He was testing you.
Did I pass?
Sure. I guess.
All right, and welcome to the Graveyard Podcast. I am Adrian.
I'm Joe.
I am Daemeon.
That was so
As you can tell, Daemeon is super excited to be here.
I am ready.
He is ready.
I am
player
thrilled.
All right, and thanks for listening.
I am
this week.
ecstatic.
See you guys next week. I know it's been.
I'm just ready to go.
It's been a while since we have like the classic form, the classic 3. So I kind of like forgot how to start it.
Man, I wasn't even on for like the first one yet on the classic. Okay.
Well, the usual format.
No, okay. Me, Adrian, and Turley were the originals, and you, me, and Adrian were the classics.
Or yeah, usual classic, whatever. Then Corey, me and Daemeon is another unique one.
Yeah, it's like a remix or something. If we're keeping the music.
Yeah, I guess.
So what have I missed?
Talk about? Oh, okay. So we're gonna let's give Corey his review on both his episodes.
3 out of 10.
Okay, the first one, because I think the first one he was pretty chill.
Alright, the first one, you mean the one that he didn't record?
Yeah.
The one where he immediately lost his audio?
Yeah.
Where he's like, okay, I'll send you my audio. I don't have my audio.
Yeah, that his performance was all. It's not.
His performance.
It's not like he did bad. It's just.
No, he did terrible.
No, in the first one he's more chill.
He was super bad.
He like fit the tone of it better, but the second one is more funny. But he's also during recording I was like getting ready to start fuming at parts of it, but then listening to him like, yeah, it was kind of funny.
Which one was the one where I basically sat there doing nothing for the majority of it?
That was the first one. Yeah, that one wasn't as good because we started talking about Mario and started ranking it and ranking them. Daemeon
I played Mario 1 and Mario Wii.
So then to contribute.
No, it was literally like 10 minutes of me explaining to Corey why I don't like Mario Odyssey as much as most people. So Daemeon would check in like every 2 minutes, like, oh, I'm still going.
I was literally like sitting on my phone, and I was just like tuning back in, and I would be like, alright, I'm waiting for the word Mario to be said. And it was said. I was like, oh, no, he's still gone.
Yeah, Daemeon decides to order pizza.
You were a third wheel.
I was calling up like Pizza Hut, like, yo, and calling up Papa John's, like, yo, could I get an employee discount with that?
He picks up the pizza, comes back, starts eating it, gets back, and then he's like, oh, I'm still going.
Oh, gotta go get another pizza. Alright.
So what would you
working on my car.
What would you rate them, Adrian?
On the second one, towards the beginning, at some parts I was getting annoyed, but I always get annoyed with Corey, like, no matter what.
That's just Corey's nature.
It's just Corey.
It's just Corey. He's just fucking Corey.
Yeah, but it got kind of fun. It was kind of cool. It wasn't bad. is also his first time on, so I'm not expecting him to be perfect like we are.
Technically his second, but
Yeah. Okay, wait, Joseph, I have a question for you, okay? Because this was a thing that okay. So, an N64 controller, would you say that is electronic?
What? Would I
An
say
an N64 controller, would you say that's electronic?
I'm going. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, dang. Okay, looks like I was wrong.
how is it not?
Well,
Wait,
because it's like
Wait. What am I missing? I'm missing a piece of a puzzle
Okay.
here.
we were playing 20 questions, and then when mine was an N64 controller, and they said it was electronic. I would probably say no. The thing itself is not like electronic.
Okay, if it's
But
by
you need
itself.
electricity to use it.
No. If it's by itself, it's not. But if it is with if it's together, it is electronic. If it's by itself,
Yeah,
it's not.
I honestly wasn't sure, so I said I don't know. It can be, but I would say probably not. But I could see why someone would say yes. So that's what I said to try to
That's a
cover
lot
my
of
base.
extra words you just added in.
Listen here.
Alright, I'm listening.
Okay. I don't want to say we still did better than Corey. I asked him if he was in America, and he's like, yeah. And it was a Pokemon. I was like, what?
I roasted him for that. I was like, how? Uh, okay.
Oh my god! I mean, in what context is this? Like, the video game, the anime, or is this Pokemon Go?
Does it?
He
Okay.
just said Pokemon.
Okay. The Pokemon. Well, if it. Yeah, I guess Pokemon Go. Maybe that can make a little sense for in America.
Yes.
Maybe. But no. I asked him. No, at first he said yeah, and then later on I couldn't figure out. I'm like, well, is it fictional? He said yeah. I was like, what?
Wait, so it's in America, but it's fake.
So
Well-
it doesn't exist, but it exists in America.
Well, technically, you can like there are like shows that like The Walking Dead's in America, that's fictional.
Yeah, but yeah.
But Pokemon, no.
No.
Even if you go based on the
Pokemon's not
game,
even in,
where
Pokemon's not even America.
where the Pokemon region is from is based on Japan.
Yeah,
So
and
yeah,
various other parts of the world, but it's
no, Gen 1 and 2 is Japan. I forget where Gen 3 is. I think Gen 4 or 5 is America. Gen 6, I don't care. And then Gen 7 is Hawaii, so America. Gen 8 is going to be the UK.
Yeah, cool.
I kind of forgot that it says so. It's just been saying intro this entire time, but I guess that works. How do I edit this?
What?
Nothing. Just keep going. Okay, we're good. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Hey,
So
Adrian, did you just kind of like break the fourth wall or something in the video? Like, how did I edit this?
How do you edit this thing?
okay, don't worry about it. Okay.
I'm worrying.
All right. So a lot of stuff has happened since the last time Joe was on.
Yes.
Like every time I was like looking forward to like talking stuff. I'm like, oh, I want to see what Joe says about this, and then it was like, oh.
Joseph died.
Yeah, for a little
Yeah.
bit.
Okay, so the
Right.
first thing, this could be pretty much like this is probably gonna turn into like a review of the last few weeks. That this wasn't said on the podcast either for some reason, so that works. So the Spider-Man controversy type thing.
Yes.
What do you think about it?
What do I think about it? I think Sony is well within their rights to say, piss off Disney.
Yep, I agree.
Because, okay, I've grown up my entire life with Spider-Man. If there's Spider-Man content, I have played it, watched it, or whatever else. I've witnessed it one way or another. So it's just like people giving Sony crap when Disney came in and said, "I want half of Spider-Man." It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, it makes sense that they would go in and say like, okay, we want a little bit more from these solo movies, But to kick in the door and go, I want half a Spider-Man right now, is insane. And looking more into it, Disney didn't just want Spider-Man; they wanted half of the Venom sequels, Into the Spider-Verse 2, and any and all Spider-Man content. It's not labeled Spider-Man, but is a character that that is interacts with Spider-Man, that they're involved in movies right now, like Morbius the Vampire or something like that. Disney said, "I want
Yeah,
all of that," and it's like, no.
yeah,
Plus,
oh,
oh no, here, go ahead.
yeah. I was gonna say I agree with you on that too. I think Disney is the one in the wrong, not Sony.
Uh,
Um, because like I also looked into it too. Like I did a ton of research. Disney already gets all the merchandising money, but they
oh
do
yeah,
pay Sony like 100 million plus and 200 between 1 and 200 million,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then they
no,
get all the merchandising for toys, shirts, and whatever.
yeah, no, no. Here, I looking into that because once I realized, like, hey, Disney owns 100% of merchandise rights. I went looking into it. 2000, I believe 2012, Spider-Man merchandise alone grossed roughly 1.3 billion dollars. That is point 0.1 more billion dollars than Endgame made in the box office. So it's just like, what the hell? Why do you need more money?
Yeah, and it's Disney.
You
Like they could never make anything again and be good for like 100 years.
no, no. I mean, hell, Spider-Man alone on merchandise makes more than any other Marvel character. Hell, even like all the Avengers together, like Spider-Man still makes more money.
Yep,
Like you know,
Spider-Man. Other than the Avengers, the best grossing superhero movies are always Spider-Man.
they've always made the most profit. Like that's going back to the original trilogy with Tobey Maguire. They always make profit.
Yep, because yeah, he's like super relatable, and the
Uh-huh.
first Spider movie was like the first like actually good superhero movie,
hmm Oh yeah, no.
and like
I like to say it's just like without like the Sam Raimi original trilogy of Spider-Man and I always forget the name. I want to Bryan Singer for X-Men. If it weren't for those guys doing the Spider-Man films and the X-Men films, I honestly don't think we would have the MCU we have today. You know, because up until that point, everyone looked at comic books and just went, "This is for kids." Like, why should I care? And then they brought this in to like, no, this is for kids, but it can also be for adults, teenagers, whatever else.
all ages. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, no, like Spider-Man by himself, like people know him from the age of 2 to death. You know, so and like me personally, looking at what the MCU has done with Spider-Man, I don't like it. Like I'm not talking about like I love Tom Holland. I love that he's Spider-Man. I think he's the perfect choice. I love his passion for the character and how he's staying with the character even after they pulled Spider-Man from the MCU and how he's like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to continue to be Spider-Man. I'm super happy about that. But what they've essentially done is just make
Bruh.
they've made Spider-Man into Iron Man Jr. Like people are
yeah,
talking about it, and it's just like, they Disney, Sony and Disney, they made a deal, so Spider-Man will join the MCU, and he'll be able to interact with Iron Man, and most importantly, Iron Man. Like that's the only person who influences Peter Parker is Iron
get
Man.
happy.
Well, no, they've essentially replaced Uncle Ben with Tony Stark, and it's an insult to like who Spider-Man is in the comics and who he. Because Uncle Ben is the whole reason he is Spider-Man. He doesn't look up to Tony. If anything, in the comics, he thinks Tony's a jackass. And even the other Avengers, they look at Peter Parker and they go, "You're an arrogant jackass. Get out of here." They don't like him. Not a whole lot, anyways. Not personality-wise.
Did you mean to say Tony, or
What do you mean?
you said they look at Peter and think he's arrogant?
No, I meant Peter because he's always
Oh,
making jokes and whatever else. Like they don't like him. At least not initially. They don't like Peter Parker or Spider Man. I should say they don't like Spider Man at all.
yeah. I think that makes sense because he's like a kid,
Uh huh.
and
And
all
to
the other
me,
ones are like gods.
uh huh. Yeah, no, and it's just like looking at the character and going further in depth. It's like if you look at Peter Parker, what he does, he in the villains he fights, you don't ever see I don't think you ever really see an Avenger fight. Like you don't see the Avengers fighting Sandman. You don't see them fighting Venom or Carnage or the Sinister Six or any of these other characters. That's like for that could be for whatever reasons. These are specifically Spider-Man villains. But you think about it in that world and not like as an artist or a writer or whatever else, it makes no sense that the Avengers would ignore these villains who can cause massive amounts of damage to, in theory, the world. So it's just like I'd imagine Peter, if the Avengers can give crap whatever else, he'd be like, dude, I've done all of this. You ever hear of these guys? No, because you're only worried about extinction level events and alien invasions. You don't look after the little guy or whatever else, and that's why I'm here. Because if you think about it, the only people who like the people there are villains that are too big for the police, but are too small for the Avengers. And the only characters that I really see doing anything to help the police are like Daredevil, Spider-Man, and the Punisher. Those are the top three that come to my mind. That like aren't Avengers, but just help out the little person because I don't even know if I'm making any sense
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay,
anymore.
last point, because it's turning into Mario Talk 2.0.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hi.
Yeah. Hey,
yeah,
Daemeon.
I also I did. This isn't really related, completely related, but I think Spider-Man has like the best villains because
Uh huh.
like if you go look at Iron Man 1, the villain is like bad Iron Man,
Uh huh.
and then if you look at
Look at Hulk. It's bad Hulk.
it's bad Hulk, and
You look at
then
Iron Man 2. It's bad
Bad
Iron
Hulk.
Man.
yeah, bad Iron Man 2.
2.0.
Yeah, and it's like that for a lot of them. But then Spider-Man, you got the Green Goblin, then you got Venom, and then you got Doctor Octopus, and you got the Vulture, then you got Electro, and then yeah.
Uh huh. I don't know. Like there's one YouTuber I can't remember his name right off the top of my head, but he said like Spider-Man, if you were to rank all the characters from tier 1 to tier 10, tier 1 being the best, Spider-Man is at tier 1. And like, Iron Man, he's like, he's up there, but he's like tier 2, tier 3, something like that. So it's like looking at it from that perspective and then looking at the MCU, it's really weird this that Spider-Man is looking up to a character who is essentially beneath him. Not like, the diss on Tony Stark or Iron Man, whatever else. No, I love that character, especially Robert Downey Jr. But it's just like looking at it now, I think like the MCU didn't know what to do with Spider-Man, so they just made him Iron Man 2.
Yeah, see, now he's just a young Iron Man.
Yeah. So I'm hoping Sony, with getting him out of the MCU, because I do want him to eventually come back. I just hope that with this time that they have, they get Spider-Man right, and they put Uncle Ben in. Like I don't want to see Uncle Ben die again.
What do you think? What would you think if they got Tobey Maguire to play Uncle Ben?
I think that'd be pretty cool because I know Tom Holland is perfect for that. He's been saying that for years. Like he wants Tobey Maguire to be
And then Andrew Garfield can just be his like cousin,
Ben.
for, like
Well,
2 seconds, and
Sony has like confirmed they've been talking about doing a live action Spider Verse for years. So that's what I have my fingers crossed for. Is all three live action Spider Man crossover into one movie.
Okay, then for real last point I think I wanted to say.
Sorry, Daemeon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if this is I don't know if this is there, but what if like this whole thing was like completely fake, and or like they did not extend the contract, but they plan to do it later already, but like have him appear out of nowhere to save the day in like a later MCU film,
Oh, like just
like in
have
Phase
Spider-Man
5.
show back up out of nowhere?
Yeah, they're like, oh, like like they need someone, and they're like, oh, what are we going to do? And it's like you see a web come through, and he's like, hi,
Never fear, Spider-Man is here.
yeah, like that,
I don't
something
know.
like that, like he come, like he,
I think that'd be pretty cool. I think that'd be interesting. I think he'd simultaneously make a lot of people happy and piss a lot of people off. If that's what were to happen, like if
also,
this whole you know oh Spider-Man's out of the MCU is just a stunt for like the next Avengers film, so he or whatever film he would show up in it and do that. I'd be like, holy crap, Spider-Man's here. And then it'd be like, wait a minute, why is Spider-Man here?
yeah, I also want to say, the director's like, yeah, we told the story one and two at Spider-Man, but they left it off with a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, cool story.
Yeah, no, and there's theories about like how Disney they did that on purpose, so it's just like Sony would have to agree to whatever Disney said, like whatever they wanted, so the character wouldn't be too confusing or jarring or whatever else if they had to pull. But I don't know. I'm just happy that
All right,
Tom
Dame.
Holland's staying.
Yeah, me too. All right, Dame, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Okay, Apple conference thing.
Oh yeah, Apple event. We saw me and Adrian watched the Apple event in the Skype call.
No, I didn't. I kind of forgot that I could have it open on my phone and talk to Damon. So I was like, okay, Damon, what are you showing now? And then after like an
Frogger.
hour, yeah, after like an hour, I was like, oh wait, yeah, I can watch it too.
You forgot you can share screen.
No, I can have Skype open, then have YouTube playing too, because phones are cool now, and that like it's not 2012 anymore.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So Damon, what
Announced the iPhone 11,
wow.
which is literally just the iPhone 10 but with another camera.
Yeah, they really wanted to show that there was a third camera.
Yeah, I don't understand why that design though. That just looks really stupid to me. When I'm seeing from like commercials, that design for the why? Why do you need 3 different cameras?
Me and Adrian started a drinking game during the Apple event every time they mentioned the iPhone having 3 cameras now.
Okay, did you guys die?
I'm pretty sure if we were drinking,
we
would've.
would have,
I
I'm not 21 yet, Chief, so I can't drink.
I'll be 21 in like a couple months.
Oh, yes.
No,
Small news. 10 days ago exactly was my birthday. We didn't do a podcast last week, so.
cool.
Well, yeah, what'd you do for your birthday?
Yeah, cool. Okay, I guess we're gonna talk about it. We'll go back to that.
Yeah, we'll continue afterwards.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. On my birthday, I went to. No, actually, I didn't go to the gym. I didn't get to go. That's what I was looking forward to all day. I was like, you know what? It's my birthday, but you know, I still gotta get in shape. I got a race soon. And I was like, I'm gonna go to the gym tonight and go to the gym. She's like, oh, this is stupid. I hate this. But then after, other than that, I literally I accidentally slept until 3, and I went to bed
Damn!
at 10. Yeah. I set an alarm for 10.
I've done that.
And then it just didn't wake me up. So I was like, oh, cool, half birthday gone. Okay, what are we doing next? Then I was like, okay, okay. Well, I can't really do anything. I don't got a car or anything. So the birthday itself was pretty much nothing. I did play Mario 64 and beat my time by 5 seconds and 70 star.
Okay.
So there's that. And then the next day I went to the gym, and then we did, my mom, for me, was like, oh, okay, for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's whatever I want for dinner all 3 days. So I had, burgers the first
Chicken
day.
nugget. Oh.
We just had cheeseburgers because I had to think of something quick, and I couldn't think of a third thing. So I was like, okay, we started with burgers. Then second day, we had chicken noodle soup because I like chicken noodle soup. And then we had lasagna.
Bitch, lasagna.
Yeah. And then my dad, which we did this, for my dad because parents divorced stuff like that. We did my celebration yesterday. So
He's
it's
a little late.
Well, because I was at my mom's the weekend before, and my dad works during the week, so whatever. We played games. Yeah, we played some Jackbox, and then for some reason, like, yeah, we could play Kahoot. It would be really fun, and then it wasn't fun. I opened up this Kahoot.
It was not fun.
Yeah, all the Kahoots we found were either really bad, and we couldn't find one that like everyone would do decent on. So I was like, okay, it's not a Kahoot anymore.
Yeah, no, Kahoot is only fun in class because that's your lesson. That's the only time.
Or if you're like with your friends and y'all know a topic really well, and it's fun like for like one game, and you're like, okay, something else.
Yo, y'all remember Quizlet Live?
Yeah.
Nope. I never.
That was when Joe went to the void.
Oh yeah. So basically, what it was
That's at the time when I went to go eat dinner and never came back.
Basically, Quizlet Live was it was like you would be put into like groups of 4, so like everybody would get in, and then would randomly select your groups, and then you'd have to go, and like you'd each have like 3 questions.
No, for me it was 12.
12 questions?
Oh no, I got you. I know what you meant. Everyone has 3 answers.
Yeah, 3 answers for the question.
As a team, you have 12.
Yeah, and you have, and whoever has the right answer has to click it, and if somebody gets it wrong, then all that. You have to do all that.
Yeah.
Oh,
so, like,
okay,
So
I did this like once in my class, like for math. It was a pain in the ass. Like it was more annoying than anything else.
I could see how that would not be fun for math.
No, it was terrible. It's just like I would rather just sit and learn from a book than do this because
it's pretty cool in Spanish, especially when you got paired up with the people who like were fluent in Spanish and were still taking Spanish too for some reason.
Get the free credit.
Yeah, but then there was the kids who were fluent in Spanish. There were people like me who understood it really well, and then there's all the kids who didn't know what they were doing. So like everyone else was like, okay, let me see your screen. Okay.
Yeah, I remember I did it in my what class was it? Earth Science class. And this was the only time I ever did it. And I decided to do it on my phone.
Nice.
So I put my laptop into my backpack. Like I opened it up and I checked my grades on my laptop and I put it back in my backpack. And then we went to lunch and I opened it up and my screen had a giant crack down the middle and it was all white.
Nice.
What the fuck happened?
I had no idea. And because I have no idea, I had to pay for it.
Should just say some fat kid sat on.
You should have said, "Hey, Corey kicked my bag and it cracked my screen."
I should have like accidentally, but on purpose, tripped over Corey, but like in a way where I fall backwards and land onto my laptop.
See, I was walking towards Corey. I tripped and fell backwards, and that's what happened.
Yeah. Then the last thing, the other game we played is Ultimate Chicken Horse, which is really fun because my dad never played it before, and my stepsister never played it, so we were playing it, and then my brother joined us, and boy, my brother and stepsister really like to troll, so those levels got really crazy.
Wait, what were you playing?
Ultimate Chicken Horse. I don't think we've played
right.
before.
Yeah, no, we have up in Flag when me and Trailer were in it, we played that once or twice.
Yeah, it was fun. We played it for like 5 hours straight, and it was like, oh
shit. That's about how long my first game of Monopoly went. That was fucking terrible.
Yeah. Oh, we got Cheaters Monopoly. It's actually really fun. It actually goes by a lot quicker. Like, if you're going slow, it might take 2 hours.
Damn.
Yeah, so like how cheaters Monopoly works is obviously you can cheat, but there's rules on how you can cheat.
How? Like what?
Okay, so there's like 10 different cheating rules you can do, and then you have to place them all. You can pick 5 in the middle at a time. Then as someone does it, they get moved. But like one of them will be like steal money from the bank, and it's not as hard as it sounds because no one's a banker. Like on your turn, you get the bank in front of you, but it doesn't have to be on your turn. So all you have to do is take money from the bank, no matter any amount. And then if you do it, then the next person rolls. So you go like, oh, I cheated. And then you're like, yeah, I did this. And then you get a reward on the back. And then, but if someone calls you out, you get a penalty. And also for jail, you get like this handcuff in front of you. So one of the cheater things is take the handcuff off, and it's really hard.
Yeah, because it's like, how are you not gonna notice that handcuffs
Well,
are off?
I got pretty close. I got really close. Like I had to do it because I wanted to get out before my turn. Because if I didn't, I would just pay the money to get out. And I had it on just like one little cling, and no one caught me. But I couldn't go too fast. You gotta do it like when they're all not paying attention, and then hope that they realize and hope that they forget. So, but also I was playing with like my cousins that were busy and they're young, so they kept looking. They're like really good at paying attention to things that you're like, no, don't pay attention to me. Yeah, it's really fun.
Go
And
look
then
at
how the
someone
game
else.
ends. Yeah, and then how the game ends is once every property is bought, when everyone has to get to go, and when you get to go, everyone has to count their money and then their value in properties, and then whoever has the most money wins. So it's a lot quicker.
Damn, that sounds amazing.
It's really fun.
Should play the new Monopoly that they announced.
No, what, millennials?
No, the other one.
Millennial Monopoly? Was it like
Yeah.
$5 in there?
It's it's stupid. What's is it the Sonic one or?
No, the Miss Monopoly.
I
What?
haven't heard of that.
Oh,
What?
woman. Every time they go past go, women get paid $240 and men get paid $200.
Why?
Cause it's supposed to be fair.
Is that because of the fucking
equal?
Is that because of the fucking pay difference? Is bullshit.
But there isn't a pay difference, guys.
There isn't. There isn't. Most studies even
Well,
say
damn,
just
there
like...
goes our count just dropped, dude. We went from 17 to 15.
Wow, that's sad because I'm pretty sure we know at least 15, at least 16 of them.
Yeah, like we know almost every person who's subscribed to us right now. So
One of them's me, I think.
That's some
I'm pretty
bullshit.
sure. I'm pretty sure I'm
Probably
subscribed.
Corey. I bet Corey'd be a male feminist. Alright, new topic before it's too late. Oh, back to Apple, Daemeon. Anything else you want to say about that?
Frogger.
Frogger?
Wait.
Oh yeah.
Alright,
Okay, so I have some stuff I can say too. So for they announced their own game service. Like ooh, like everyone else is doing apparently.
Wait, who did?
Apple.
Apple
Oh.
Arcade.
That's not surprising. The only thing surprising is they didn't do it sooner.
Yeah, but it's not good. You have to, but you have to pay like money for it, which makes sense. But it's like there's not a single game on there. I'm like, yeah, I really want to play that.
I'm gonna spend $5 a month to be able to play that game.
Yeah, one of the games is Frogger.
Why?
I don't know.
Like, no, why would
Don't
you?
ask me.
Why would you pay $5 to play fucking Frogger?
I'm not.
It's not like the Atari one. It's like a new one, but it's still Frogger.
Ugh,
Super
it's not even
Frogger.
good Frogger.
I mean, Frogger had some. There was this one Frogger game on the GameCube that is really fun. I actually really liked it. It was like an adventure type game, but you still like hop to like one space at a time. And like you can move things with your tongue, and then you can collect stuff. It was really fun. Never beat it. 'Cause it was
Guess
kinda
what?
really hard.
They're still selling $1,000 phones.
Yeah. Oh, there's another game. During the presentation, they said, "Oh, they got this brand new game that's exclusive to Apple Arcade." And it was like, "Oh, that game actually looks cool." And like, then the next day, he's like, "Oh, this game's coming to Nintendo Switch." I was like, "Oh, well."
Well, alright.
So much for being fucking exclusive.
So much for being an actual good game that it looked kind of interesting. Yeah. Then of course they're still selling phones that are overpriced.
Okay, here's something weird that they did with the new iPhones. So last year they had 3 models, right? They had the 10R, the 10S, and the 10S Max. The 10R was the budget one. The 10S was like the medium one, like the main model, and the 10S Max was like the bigger one. But this year they went from the 10R to the 11. So the iPhone 11 is like the newer version of the 10R instead of being the newer version of the 10. So it's like weird. Like
you sound surprised. Like this is Apple. This is what they've done, dude.
they did Roman numerals for a whole one series. They went from iPhone 8 to iPhone X to iPhone XS to 11.
It's the same shit, just a different year.
Yeah. They are selling a credit card now.
But now
cool.
there's 3 cameras,
It's not like
guys.
It's not
Yeah,
like
there's
Apple
3
already
cameras.
owns everyone's fucking soul.
Not mine. I
Not
don't own
mine.
a single Apple product.
I have 2, 3,
They have part of yours. I own
2.5.
I owned like a fucking iPod Touch at one point. I don't even think I still have it. So
To be fair, one of the Apple products I have right now is an iMac from 2000. The big old CRT ones that's like multicolored. I have one of those. I'm not getting rid of it. I love it. It looks nice.
you should sell it.
How much is it worth? Hold on.
Does it have Flappy Bird on it?
No, I'm pretty sure it
It's
actually has
worthless.
It's Everyday Bro by Jake Paul.
Oh,
Oh,
so that degrades the quality.
that hurts it. That hurts the
Well,
money
no,
you
it
can
depends
make.
who buys it. If it's a Jake Pauler, then they'll probably pay more for it.
Yeah, or if it's
Ooh, I
Jake
found the
Paul,
iMac that I have
sure.
on eBay. Someone's selling the one I have for
Daemeon, you're lagging.
$682.
Oh, thank Christ! I thought that was just me. Woo!
I think my internet dying.
It sounds like it.
Am I still dying?
No, you're better now.
Oh, I just closed eBay.
Thanks, eBay.
Yeah, thank
Yeah, who even uses eBay? Why would they use eBay?
you.
Like, who sells on eBay?
Yeah, who would do that?
Clearly,
Yeah,
you use
I think
eBay,
anybody-
David.
And whoever sells on eBay is a big nerd.
Yeah, but their son is really cool. Only the firstborn son.
Yeah, their oldest son is really cool. Why do we just go
I
silent?
don't even know what you're referencing there. Like, what the fuck?
My dad
Adrian's
sells on
dad
eBay.
works at. Adrian's dad sells stuff on eBay.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
God, all that's in my eBay is a bunch of laptops and phones.
I mean, like, yeah, that's not surprising.
That's you.
Lately, I've been looking.
We know you.
Lately, I've been looking at cameras.
Oh, so you're upgrading.
Or
I
you
guess you could say
downgrade.
that.
Is this
Basically
upgrade or
same, the same.
downgrade?
The same. The one I'm looking at is $400. So, speaking of money,
Today's sponsor.
no.
I wish.
Speaking,
I wish
speaking
we
of
were
money,
sponsored.
I love money, which is why I'm glad that we were sponsored by.
Mr. Krabs.
I may or may not have a job now.
Is this gonna be a topic during you like update the text or?
Where are you working?
Fries.
Oh, they finally wrote back?
No, they haven't gotten back, but I'm waiting on the phone call.
You gotta wait 3 months, Daemeon. Remember. Come on.
He said he'd call me in a couple days, though.
Yeah.
When
I
was
went
this?
in for an interview a
When-
couple days ago. This was like Thursday.
Okay. Like 2 days ago, I got an email from Chipotle and Flash like, hey, okay, we're hiring right now. I was like,
Ah,
oh,
son of a bitch.
God, you're late, but
Adrian's
okay.
like, oh, thanks, dude. What am I gonna do with this?
God damn
Oh,
it.
sick, dude. This is useless. Yeah, but I'm gonna be working night shift. Oh,
Ah,
Oh, he's dead.
oh
oh,
shit.
Joshua's gone.
He's dead.
All right, Adrian, let's continue.
No, I
So
dropped
the
my
Apple,
phone and
the
No, back,
iPhone.
called by
I just
accident.
changed. Okay,
Ah,
back to Apple.
shit.
Oh, he's back. Dang it.
Oh, there he is. All right, back onto the other topic.
Back,
My
I just
bad.
changed it back.
What? What happened?
He has to like edit the thing as we go, and so I said, "All right, back to Apple." So he changed it back to Apple, and I'm like, "Oh, Joseph's back. All right, back to what we were talking about before."
Yeah, no, I dropped my phone. I couldn't fucking find it. I like hit the home button or something, so it lit up. And I
Talk
touched
about
my
dropping
phone
the
and I
call.
hit it. Yeah, I hit end call by accident.
All right, what's the most '90s or like early 2000s things you've done in the past few days? Go.
Okay, new topic. I don't even know what to title this one.
Random.
I'm just gonna. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even think this is a real topic. I think Daemeon just wanted to fuck with you.
No, I just had a random thought of something I've done recently in the past
The
couple
most
weeks.
90s and early 2000s.
Yeah.
I don't know. I played Mario 64.
I've been burning CDs.
Yeah, that. Yep.
I got a bunch of jewel cases of CDs now.
Damn, Adrian, slow down on that typing.
I got
wasn't
Microsoft
even
Word
typing.
2000. No, this is me fiddling around with all my fancy schmancy. I have every
Fancy
Windows
schmancy.
installed from I have every Windows installed from Windows 95 to 10 in CD form.
Why?
Because what if I need it, dude? What if I need a copy of Windows
You never
95?
know when the apocalypse strikes. They need to go back on. They need to like
Want to try again?
You never know when in the apocalypse they need to like have all. They need to have like a library of all the information. They like got you covered for Windows.
Mm-hmm.
That was comprehensive.
Alright, somewhat related to Windows installs. I realized that one of the Windows installs I have is actually illegal. Not like a counterfeit or anything. It's a legit one. But it says specifically on it, not for retail or OEM distribution,
Sell that
unlicensed
shit.
software, illegal without separate license from Microsoft. I don't have a license from Microsoft. I don't have a license in general.
How did
I think,
How did
I
you
think,
get
I think
it?
I don't know, I found it somewhere.
I think as long as you don't redistribute it, you're fine.
Alright, who wants to
Yeah.
buy it off me?
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
deal.
okay.
With pirating CDs and movies or whatever else, as long as you can make a copy, it's only illegal when you sell that copy.
I never realized how many copies of Windows XP I've actually made because I keep like losing them and then I burn a new one and then I lose it again. So I literally have 2 packs. Like
Tupac?
He did.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyways, congrats.
Okay, okay, related. I could title this Nintendo or Piracy. I'm doing Nintendo because I want to talk about Nintendo after this because the Direct and I haven't got to talk about that yet.
Yeah.
So recently, in the UK specifically, Nintendo has won a lawsuit allowing them to, which will make ISPs block piracy websites from their games, specifically ones that include Switch and 3DS games. Okay, cool.
Alright.
Okay. I was waiting for Daemeon to say something.
I was just waiting for Joseph to say something. 'Cause I already heard about this.
Yeah, I said this yesterday or something. Yeah. Well, okay, so the reason why I brought it up is because a lot of people, there's 2 sides of it, okay? Let's see where you guys stand. Daemeon knows where I stand, so just mainly towards Joseph. Okay, so when it comes to piracy, there's two sides. One side is, well, a lot of these games a lot of the games are hard to play, hard to get their hands on, especially older ones. Because some of them were never released in America, or you know, they're hard to come by nowadays. And if you do
Yeah,
if you
you
do find
can't
a
buy it.
copy, yeah, and if you and if you
Like
do
you can't go to GameStop and buy it.
yeah, but if you do buy it, you're not really supporting the company. Let's say Nintendo in this case. And then
Yeah.
the other side is uh, it's mainly you shouldn't pirate games because it's piracy. Okay, so those are the two big sides.
Uh-huh.
Uh, so far, what do you think? What side would you say you're on?
So the two sides are it's piracy. The other side is, well, you can't. There's no other way to get these games, right?
Well, no, no easy way.
Yeah,
I
no
would say
either
if you go back if you went back to 2005, there would be absolutely no way. But over the years, it's changed a little bit with a
way.
Nintendo at least.
Yeah, I'd be on that side. Like, there's no easy way to get these games.
Yeah,
I'd be on
okay,
that
so
side.
I agree. I think if you're emulating a game, it's fine if there's no way you can support the original developers.
Uh huh.
Okay? But now, which with Nintendo specifically, because other companies haven't been doing this yet, they do have ways you can purchase a lot of old games, either through the NES or SNES Classic, Nintendo Switch Online. Um, so that's a way you can play it and support them, and it's actually a really good deal. Not advertisement saying it's a really good deal. Um, what was I gonna say?
Did you forget?
Oh, and okay. So what I was gonna say
Nintendo
is that
piracy.
even though you can get them, I still with older games, I still don't think it's that big of a deal. I think if you have an option to play an older game on the original console, you should because that's the way it was intended to be played with the
Uh-huh.
controller and everything. I think that's the best way to play it. But if you want to play Super Mario Bros. One on your computer, it's not that big of a deal. But if you do have a Switch, you should get the Switch version because you're still supporting them.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but the big reason about why Nintendo filed this lawsuit is because these websites were charging for these games,
Uh-huh.
and that there already is a big deal because that is stealing.
That's making money off of someone else's product.
Yes, and not only that, this was including Nintendo Switch, and 3DS games that you could still buy at stores.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not that's no good. That's bad.
Yeah, but there's still, but a lot of people don't read the headlines, and they're just like, see, Nintendo doesn't want to preserve their old game library, even though they are trying to now. But that's not
Uh-huh.
why they're doing it. They're doing it so you can't pirate Switch and 3DS games as easily. Yeah, that's it. I think if the game
I've been
can no
playing
longer,
Smash. Okay.
oh, sorry, but
I've,
I was just saying, if you can't buy the game at a Walmart or game Walmart, then or online on the a Switch digital shop, then it's fair game to emulate it. Or
Uh-huh.
if you own the game already but play on your PC is just more convenient, that's fair too because you already bought the game.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I just think it's a case by case basis.
Yeah. I think
So
like
Damien,
if
you
it
and Smash. Oh, okay, sorry, Joe.
yeah, I've been playing. Oh, are we gonna keep interrupting each other?
All right, go ahead, David.
I've been playing Smash a lot more lately.
You can finally be good.
I got absolutely destroyed by Isabel.
Yeah,
Since I haven't unlocked all the characters yet, I'm still doing that. And I got Isabel earlier today. And when I
Oh,
was trying to unlock her, she absolutely destroyed me.
so, do you know the quick way to unlock characters in Ultimate?
No.
Uh, um, when you open the game, you play a fight against computers. After one fight, you unlock a character. You win or lose. But then you have to wait 10 minutes and you unlock another one. But if you close the game and reopen it, you only gotta do one fight, no matter what the duration is. So if you just
Huh.
want to lock and quick, you can do that. Or play story mode, but that would take you like 40 hours of gameplay. If you're good. I still haven't beat story mode because I think it's boring.
I'm not good. I'm ass.
Yeah. But I also said whenever Daemeon gets his own Switch, we can have like our own, because you can have groups and have like buy a family plan. So then we can all pitch into one Switch Online thing and cut the price down to like $8 a year.
Nice.
Yeah, because right now it's $35 a year for up to 8 accounts. So if you get me, Daemeon, Zach, Corey, then if you get a Switch for whatever reason, add you in there. Divide 36 by 5, it's like less than $7 a year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that
And
per
I will say
person
you're
or
all,
together?
$6 per person a
Okay.
year. Yeah, but $6 all together. I'm like, dang, Nintendo. Yeah, and you also get a bunch of free like NES and Super Nintendo games included with that. So, like I said, pretty good deal. Okay, now before I bring up the direct, is there anything anyone wanted to throw in?
No.
Nah.
Okay. Okay, so Nintendo Direct. This could be. Oh no, my microphone unplugged slightly, but it should be fine because I'm talking to my webcam microphone.
I can still hear you.
What? No, I'm using 2 different mics.
Oh, okay.
That makes me sound really fancy, but it's not. I'm just using like my headphone mic for one. Okay, whatever. Nintendo Direct. It was a lot of. It wasn't. Most of it was stuff we already knew about. It was kind of like, hey, Luigi Mansion 3 is still coming out on Halloween. But then they show up some more stuff about it. Yeah, and then they're like, oh, Animal Crossing still coming out March 20th, but here's some more stuff you didn't know about the game. So it wasn't really any new announcement, just like, hey,
It was a
here's
recap.
what you're new. Yeah, but like they showed up more stuff. Like they showed like Luigi Mansion 3 will feature some mini games because Luigi can't hunt ghosts the entire time. It'll be like Animal Crossing, the new Animal Crossing. We know almost nothing about it except that it's coming out next year. So like, here's a bunch of stuff you can do in the game. And then with Pokemon, they're like, here are some new Pokemon or new mechanics you can do. So stuff like that. But then at the very end, they announced a new Smash character. Do you know who it is, Joe?
No.
Okay. Take a guess.
No.
I don't think you'll know, but take a guess. Any character.
Yeah, I don't even know who's already in Smash. So.
All right, cool. Terry Bogard.
Who?
Terry Bogard. Yeah, I think
familiar.
you know who. Yeah, he's from a fighting game called Fatal Fury, and he's also in King of Fighters. It came out the same year Mortal Kombat did, but it's more like Street Fighter and like how design-wise it is. I don't know how mechanics are.
Uh-huh.
So it's a fighting game like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat.
Uh-huh.
But guess who's in Smash now?
Yeah. They announced a new costume of a character. This character you've probably heard of.
Who is it?
Sans.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that one.
Yeah.
I think I saw a post Adrian say like Sand sucks or something like that.
I was like, Sans is dumb. There, I said it. Yeah. Yeah, and then before the direct started, I swear to God, if they announced they were making Xenoblade Chronicles 1 in HD for the Switch, I'm gonna explode. And it was the very last thing they announced. I was like, oh, because I've been playing that game for like forever now, and I'm about to beat it, and it's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna play it again.
Let's start over.
Yep, but in HD. But they're actually adding new
Woohoo.
stuff that was cut. It was cut from the original game due to it being like so advanced for the time. Like that we couldn't handle much more. It's like, okay, guys, okay, calm down. Yeah, so there's gonna be some new areas, probably new cutscenes, some new story stuff, and it's in HD. Oh, that's cool. Looking forward to playing. Yeah, I'm not gonna go for as much completion as I'm going for this time because I don't want to spend. I don't want that to be the only game I play for another 2 years. But at the same time, I'll be on the Switch, so I'll play it more. Because I can just play it on my bed. And that was the Nintendo Direct. Alright, any other topics you guys want to talk about? If no, I wrote down like a list of stuff to talk about just in case.
My sister was attacked by a tarantula earlier this week.
I thought you were gonna say train. I was like, oh.
I didn't say some random person attacked her. I was like, oh.
My sister was attacked by a person.
Yeah, no, they're like, my mom and my sister, like, they went to leave. Like, my mom went to go to work and drop my sister off at school. So the gate's open. They're the only ones leaving. So my sister, she opens the door, they close it, and when she looks down, there's a fucking tarantula right there, and it's standing up, like getting ready to attack. And she just like is freaking out. My mom is just laughing at her. It's just like, my mom's telling her, just step on it. And later, when I'm hearing this story, my mom's like, come on, like, if Hallie went to step on the tarantula, he would grab her by the foot and just fling her around. Like, fucking Hulk did to Loki in the original Avengers.
Yeah, tarantulas are weird because, like, yeah, you can just step on them, you'll kill them, but it's like it's a tarantula.
Yeah, it's a fucking tarantula. That's not something you want stuck to the bottom of your foot.
It's
Bro,
like, all right, run stew on the first.
Bro, it's as big as my freaking palm, dude. Nah, I ain't touching it.
Yeah.
I mean, there were
bigger than my
there were
pinky. I
times
mean,
where there were times where I walked out of my house and I walked around the corner and I saw a tarantula. I just turned around and walked back in. It's like, yeah, no, I'm done.
All right,
I'm
you
not
win
going.
today.
I'm done with the
alright,
outside
it's been a
world today.
long day.
You're like, okay, Crowley, go get it.
Oh please, I think I would have had to put my money on the fucking tarantula if that was a fight.
I love cats because as long as the bug's not too big, they'll play with it. Like I think they're playing it up, but they're killing it.
Yeah.
My dumbest cat got stung by a scorpion the other day.
That doesn't sound like fun.
My dumbass cat got stung by a scorpion the other day. It was dead. It was dead. We had killed it, and then my cat went up to it and smacked it with her paw. And I guess the stinger stung her because she was walking around funny afterwards, and she wasn't really happy. But yeah, I guess we can say my cat got stung by a dead scorpion.
Alright.
Damn. Okay.
This is a
How?
really short story. I can't really tell you any details on, but when my dad was younger, I don't know where he is at, so like I said, not a lot of stories, but maybe like a camp or something, because he didn't play sports, but he was with a group of guys, and in the shower area there was a tarantula, like the size of a baseball or something. So, yeah, that's not fun. So, like, all the guys were like, oh, yeah, I'm not getting it. So this one guy's like, yeah, I'll take care of it. And he went in there, and then he did, and he's like, huh. I don't know what he did, because I didn't see him bring out the tarantula, but...
Yeah, that's the big question. What'd he do? He's just like...
What if he comes out and just like burps and rubs his stomach?
Like after he bursts, like, oh, and he tells him exactly like what species it was and everything. He's like, oh yeah.
He's like,
Oh,
this
yeah.
texture.
Crunchy outside,
Southback-
gooey on the inside. Yeah.
It's like, oh, cool. It's a Southback, Texas Extreme Edition one.
An Outback Steakhouse.
Eat fresh.
Subway.
It's just like,
No,
Jesus Christ, talk about the Outback. You seen those pictures of like the colossal spiders and shit? That
Yeah, I really want to
It's
go
just
to
like,
Australia, but
I-
those
I-
were like, I can hold off.
Yeah, no, first time I saw a picture of that, it was like crawling up a sliding door. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, that thing's not trying to fucking rob you guys. That thing's
If
gonna
I
hold
see
you
a
up.
spider on my sliding glass door, I'm sorry, but that door has to go.
Alright,
I'm going to
so
throw a
we're
frying
selling the
pan
house.
at it.
What?
There will be a frying pan.
I would
flying through
sell
that
my
door.
house if I saw one of those climbing up my window. I'm like, okay, we're selling this house.
I will grab. If I see one in my room, I will pick up a computer I have over here and vault it at it.
Yeah, but then the problem is like it throws it back at you.
It catches it, throws it back at me.
That
I'm
would
like,
be the
okay.
most terrifying thing. Is if you throw something at a spider and it catches it. You're just like, oh.
And then your
God.
door's locked and you can't unlock it.
Ah!
Or-
Let me out.
Or like when you go to kill a roach and it starts flying.
Yeah, I always forget those can fly.
Bro, I turn into the biggest bitch when that happens.
You know, I grew up in Phoenix, so the cockroaches there are huge. So when I see them up here, like I'm like, yeah, whatever. But like everyone else freaks out, like, oh my god, a cockroach! I'm like, dude, it's tiny.
Oh my god, a bug! Oh my god, a disgusting human!
Okay, hey, that was a fun story.
Let's be
Or
honest
anything
here.
else?
Just like you know, like these colossal spiders. You know, like even like the regular spiders. You know, they're not too big, but they're big enough where it's like you notice them. It's just like you look at them, you turn to grab something to swat them with, and then they're gone. Imagine if that happened with
You're
a
like-
colossal spider. Like it just
Bro,
disappeared.
Enderman be like,
Like if you saw a colossal spider, turned around for a second and looked back and it was gone, like what the heck?
You're dead.
What do you do at that point?
It's getting ready to wrap you up.
alright, we're gonna have to cut the lease a bit early.
There, the
Dude.
fire department shows up. What happened? There was a gas leak and I lit a candle.
Dudes be thugging till the spiders start running.
Here's the scary part though. Is like if you set a colossal spider on you, imagine that fucker's gonna run after you too. Imagine the noise it's gonna make.
Oh, jeez. Now I'm looking around my closet.
Oh, I gotta go grab my gun.
Hello, nightmares.
I have a weapon now. My old mic stand.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff. I got a big book I can use.
Use your diploma.
Yeah, that's
That's
in
what I
here
use
too.
mine for. That's what I use mine for.
I am a yearbook.
Use the yearbook.
I'm not gonna need it after this.
What else? What else? What good is a yearbook for?
Oh no, I actually like my yearbook.
Son of a bitch!
Oh, did you see a spider?
What?
No, I just dropped my phone.
Oh.
I like my yearbook quote. Joseph, what was your yearbook quote?
I don't know. I think it was some generic shit because I couldn't say what I really wanted to say.
No, mine was actually like really meaningful and stuff, and they messed up they misspelled Shigeru Miyamoto.
Of course they did.
But I also did mine. I wanted to see how long they would.
Adrian put like a freaking 5-paragraph essay in, and they put the whole thing in. I thought they were gonna like email him back and be like, "Yo, you gotta resubmit. This one's way too long." But no, they crammed it. Adrian has like he has a whole page dedicated to himself, just his quote.
That was the game. That was the plan all along.
My quote was like, "Anything not saved will be lost." Nintendo quit menu.
I'm trying to find my quote. I forgot what page. Why did they put them in the middle of the book?
Because they're dumb.
They're idiots. Because they don't really care.
Right. Nope,
Your
those
book
are
is a
freshmen.
do whatever class, except your book.
It's funny,
At least,
I found it.
at least that's how this school's yearbook was. It was a
because
kid
of the year before, right? Because of the year before our graduation's yearbook situation, any quote that was deemed slightly inappropriate was replaced. Because the year before, there was like a lot of like really not okay
Yeah, we were on the
senior
news.
quotes. Yeah, we actually got put on the news because of it.
Nice.
And so our year, any quote that was like deemed slightly inappropriate was just replaced with Bronco Strong.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what happened up here too. Because, like, looking through my sister's yearbook of last year, there was a lot of people who just, like, said some generic shit like that. Like, go Lobos or whatever the fuck it was. That was the school's mascot is a Lobo. So it's just like, wow. Like, 80% of the people's things got cut.
I just want to say my senior picture. I look pretty good. Pretty good picture.
I look
Good picture
terrible
have
in my
on.
seniir picture.
So Corey for his picture in my book, he wrote glasses on him in Sharpie, and it's because I know Corey, I thought that was legit how he took his yearbook picture. Like, wow, they really let him wear those.
Wait, what?
He took like a blue Sharpie and wrote like sunglasses over his face on my book. So I was like, wow, they really let him wear those.
Yeah,
Wow.
throwback to the yearbook signing party. I didn't buy a yearbook, so I just went around and having people sign my phone. So now I have a phone where the back panel is covered with signatures.
Nice.
I wish I didn't destroy the MacBook instead and use it as like something for people to sign.
Oh my god. Fucking okay. Okay, Jesus Christ. I don't even know if I should tell this story.
Do it.
Okay. Talking about yearbook. Last year my sister one of the teachers the film and TV teacher, she was in charge of making the yearbook. So whenever like my sister's class would roll around, she would pick and choose or ask their opinion or whatever else of like what to throw in here. And my sister, she's got the pictures on the projector in front of the class. And my sister's watching, and my sister's just like, okay, could you not like use either of those pictures? And she's like, and the teacher's just like, why? And she's bouncing back and forth between the two. And my sister, she just gets more and more awkward. Just like, please stop with that. Please stop going back and forth. It turns out the two pictures, it was from a wrestling match, and the position that they were in, it looked like.
Oh.
Hey, don't beat me to the punch. You're ahead of me. Come on, back up. It looked like one dude was thrusting into the other. So
yeah, I got that.
Yeah, I was picking up what you was putting down.
Alright.
I was in a film and TV class
I wasn't.
junior year. That teacher was weird. He hated the word lit, and so I I guess me doing this immediately within like the first week of school, I was immediately on his bad side. Because one day in class, like the first week of school, I was just like, "Yo, this fucking lit, dude." He's like, "You just say lit," and I was like, "Bro, you heard me say fucking," but didn't say anything because he got mad that I said lit.
Nice. He had his
So I was
priorities
like,
straight.
"Mm-hmm."
Don't say the lit word. All right. Yeah, my freshman year, I made a really bad first impression in my biology class. You guys know me. I'm a pretty good student.
Yeah.
Um, but during
you're not.
biology class, I don't remember what I did. I just know that when she said, the teacher, she said, yeah, I can usually tell what kind of person you are at the end of the year. Some good students, some bad students. And she looked right at me. I was like, oh man.
What'd you do?
I don't remember. I think it had something to do with like I wasn't paying attention or something, or like I forgot to do homework the first day or something. I was just off to a bad start.
Man, I would sleep in my government class.
Yeah. After like a couple of weeks after she saw that mess of that class, I told how bad the class was. Last time it was the three of us. So after that, she's like, "Oh, okay, he's good. He's good."
She's like, "Whew,
Didn't get
Didn't
busted
be
for
worried.
everyone.
Didn't find the mess."
Yeah. But on that class, I also like, sometimes you just need to close your eyes for like 5 seconds. You know, not go to sleep, just like rest your eyes, like literally rest your eyes. I did that, and right when I did that, she looked and she's like, "Oh, my class is really boring, isn't it?" And I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Yeah."
I would have blurted out, "Yeah."
Yeah,
I'd have been like, "Yeah."
I'm like, "Yeah, sorry."
What's she gonna do? Write me
Well,
up?
I was the good student.
Write me
So
up?
I
Say
don't
it
think
because
she
I
cared.
said her class was boring?
Yeah, she was also doing grade checks, so she was calling everyone up. She was like, "Okay, you're missing this, this, and this." And when she got to me, she's like, "Okay, you're good. You want some candy?" So I was up there for like 5 seconds. So
I remember when English 11, the teacher would throw candy,
yeah, then he hit me,
and he hit Adrian with a piece of candy.
and then he felt really bad.
And then what?
Bro,
He felt really bad.
if he hit me with a piece of candy, he wouldn't care. He'd be like, "Good, that's what you
Man up.
get. Stop being a bitch."
And then he hit me. I didn't. I didn't like get mad or anything. I was just like, huh. And then the next time, then I got a question right, so he's gonna toss me a piece of candy. So I looked at him. And he's like, "Yeah, let's not do that
Ooh,
again."
piece of cake.
Bro, that class is rough,
Yeah,
dude. I failed.
we say this every single time we talk about that class. We always talk about like how cool the 6 hour class was.
And then I got yoinked out of the 6th hour and put into the 1st hour.
I'm pretty sure we've said this. That
Like,
Yeah,
exact
like at least
sentence.
3 times. At least
the
3
part
times.
where I failed that class with a 25 at the end of the year. Yeah. I remember people were going around, right, and they were being like, "Yo, what grade you got?" And like, so somebody got it to me, and I was sitting there like quietly, not doing anything because I didn't care about that class. And then they got to me, and they're like, "Yo, what grade you got?" And I was like, 25. And they're like, "No, really?" And I pulled up my student view and I showed her. It was a 25, and she's like, "Oh, how, why? How'd you get a 25 in this class?" I'm like, "I didn't do shit."
That was another class I kind of set expectations for me really low. But Daemeon did the opposite somehow. We were doing like this one thing. We had to like circle parts of like what the thing means for like grading and stuff. And I did really bad because I forgot to do it for homework. But so did Daemeon. Daemeon circled all the right ones correctly and did it all correct. And so when I went up, he was like, "Yeah, good enough." And Daemeon's like, "Absolutely." I also remember he was going around like he was calling everyone out to do their grades. And then when Daemeon switched to the other class, he got the name. He's like, "Hey, Daemeon." And Daemeon's like, "Yeah, I know I'm failing." He's like, "Cool."
That's literally what I say. He's like, "Hey, Damien." I'm like, "I know." That's literally all I said. And he's like, okay.
I'm a failure. I get it.
He's like, he was literally like, all right, Daemeon. I'm like, I know. And that's it. He then went to the next person. And then me and Adrian had the same class the next year.
Yep, but then we absolutely lost it. That was such a fun. Man, I just missed English class with Daemeon. That was like,
That was something.
yeah.
I remember
Because
one time.
I
Go ahead, Adrian.
was gonna, I just like I never had like any of you guys in any of my classes ever. Like
Especially
literally
Joseph.
never. Well, I'm in high school at least. Like I had Zach freshman year for one class, but like we never talked or anything. But Daemeon was like the first one. I had him in my class 2 years ago, and he sat next to me. For
I
both
have
of
a
them
video
somehow.
somewhere of me and Adrian watching Jesus dancing to Uptown Puffs in class. But I can't find the video. I know it exists somewhere.
Yeah,
I
but you know,
just.
the thing that blows my mind is for both teachers for almost the entire year they sat us next to each other.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
Okay,
think
Joe,
they knew.
okay,
they
Joe,
knew,
tell
Adrian.
tell your thing.
Me?
Yeah, you're saying something. I'm done.
I remember one time. I think it was like the second half of freshman year. Because we just gotten like new schedules or something. It might have even been like first half of sophomore. But I remember one time I'm walking down. I want to say like I want to say A Hall, but I don't remember exactly because it's been 4 years since I was at that high school with you guys. So I'm going to my class. I'm in like A111, and all of a sudden
That class
Adrian's right.
didn't exist, you liar.
Well, whatever. Well, then all of a sudden Adrian's right next to me, and I'm just like. He's just like, hey, where you going? I'm just like, I'm going to this classroom. And Adrian's like, hey, I'm going to that one too. He's just like, I'm just like, what class is it? And they're like, I think you said like, I don't know, English. I'm just like, Adrian, this classroom that I've been going to for at least a week now is like a science class. Adrian.
So Adrian's just been going.
No. Adrian got the halls mixed up. He's like, he was going down A when he was supposed to be going down like B or something like that. So I'm just like,
No, yeah, that's 100%. Yeah, because I had such a hard time figuring out the classes like the first 2 weeks. I had like literally like on like the fourth day I had to go upstairs, but I couldn't find the stairs, so like I ran to the principal like, where are the stairs?
You couldn't find the stairs?
Don't question it.
I'm questioning it.
Yeah, now it's like, yeah, they're right there. Like I know, but I couldn't find them.
But that was
Because
just
I thought
funny to me because it's just like as soon as like I pointed it out, Adrian was just gone. Like,
I had to hurry.
yeah, because he had like
Like, where are
2
the
minutes to
stairs?
get to the other side of the school.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, I remember like I look at you and then I look back down the hall and I was like, Adrian, that's like a science class or something. And I look back and you're gone. He's like, where'd he go?
He said, vroom.
So, junior year, this is after Daemeon was switched out, so he wouldn't remember this, but I'm pretty sure I've told this before.
Probably.
We had like kind of substitute, but not substitute. We just got put in another teacher's class because our teacher was doing something, and we were doing a scavenger hunt, which is like, oh, that's fun. But it was based on teachers, so the teachers would. Like the answers to the questions would be teacher. You would run to the teacher, and you get the next clue. And we're doing that. As in, my team was overpowered. Okay, because you got to be running a lot, so like other teachers. So we had me. Okay, you guys know I'm fast.
Yes.
We had our pal Skelly. He has long legs. He's tall. He's fast too. and then 6 other people on our team are on the track team.
Damn.
So so it was like, so the teacher, so after we started, the teacher was like, yeah, your team's not fair, but it was too late. Okay, but I got the hardest one. So mine, we thought it was we were in the front of the school, like where all the other classmen and all, and I had to run all the way to H Hall, which is on the other side of the school. So I was like, okay, so I was like, give it, I'll go. So then I ran all the way there. I got the teacher, and she was like, yeah, you're the third person to come here. Yeah, you're wrong. I was like, oh. So then I had to run all the way back, and then when I was running up the stairs, my legs were so tired I couldn't make it up the stairs. I fell 3 times. And then I got there. I'm like, guys, I'm like, Skelly, you were wrong. And he's like, oh, yeah, we figured out when you were gone. It's the teacher next door. I was like, oh. So I went to the teacher next door, and she's like, yeah, I know what happened.
Nice.
But we still won.
That's good.
Adrian, I'm destined to find it. I'm looking again. I have to find this video.
We're never gonna see Daemeon again.
I do have a picture of me watching the Apple event in class.
Yeah, I remember that.
This was my, which class was it? Math.
We did that 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Just watched
You
the Apple
watched-
event during class, and we're like,
Yeah, we watched the 2016 Apple event, and we watched the 2017 Apple event.
I'm sad this year they didn't bring up the flying monkeys.
Yeah, where is it? How do we know how good it is? The correct answer is, it isn't good. It is not good.
I'm sure that makes no sense to anyone who didn't watch that one.
It was like years ago.
Yeah.
It was like 2015 Apple event.
Yeah, they...
And they said nothing shows performance like 800 flying monkeys.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's because on their phone, they're like, on the brand new iPhone, we can process 400 flying monkeys and a smooth frame rate. And then Tim Cook was like, yeah, nothing improved performance like 400 flying monkeys. And then every year I'm hoping they bring it back, and then they don't.
Yeah, because I think they realized how stupid it was.
Yeah.
I think we should start wrapping up.
Yeah, probably.
Almost
Yeah, sure.
an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how every time Adrian's like, alright, let's try and make him shorter.
It's not as bad as last week. Last
What
week
was
was
last week's?
almost 2 hours. Because we were playing 20 questions and it got out of hand.
Alright, one round of 20 questions.
And then we played 6.
Nice.
Alright, so, yeah.
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 Is that it for the podcast? then?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Sorry to see you go, but we have other stuff to do.
Yeah, like go get some sleep.
Sorry. Well, that's all we have for today. I'm gonna go play Animal Crossing New Leaf from a brand new Nintendo 3DS. But before I go, I have one more announcement. Take a look.
I sent a message. Hold on. Oh wait, no, you didn't send a message. It was
No.
another group chat I was in. You literally, right as soon as Adrian said, take a look, I heard the Facebook notification message. I was like, oh, you sent the message. Hold on.
Yeah, you even got me because I looked at my phone and was like, "What the hell are you talking about, Daemeon? There's no message."
Quite literally.
Yeah, that's
Right as
how.
soon as he said, take a look, I just heard boom.
Oh, I
That's
heard
how
that one.
Reggie. That's how Reggie ended one of the Nintendo Directs a few years ago. And then
Nice.
it's a meme I like. When he
Hey,
announced
take
his
a look at
retirement,
this.
when he announced his retirement, that's what people were like, oh, well, that's all the time I have for today. I'm gonna go play Animal Crossing on my Nintendo 3DS. and then he retired.
Nice. What a way to retire.
I don't know. Man, I wonder if he's still playing Animal Crossing, even though the new one's coming out.
On his new 3DS.
Yeah, he's got a. I hope they send him a version specifically for his DS. Apparently, he's teaching at Cornell.
Huh.
Oh yeah, okay, and the podcast. So yeah, this happens every time. Thanks so much for watching the Graveyard Podcast. If you liked it, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification, click like, and comment down below if there's anything you want us to talk about.
Alright, we stop recording now?
Sure,
Yeah.
but I was gonna. I wanted to say bye.
Bye.
Bye.